Welcome back. Today we are exploring a simple yet profound idea. Health is the free flow of energy. Disease is resistance to that flow. And to understand this, all we need is basic physics and a little bit of electronics language. If you look at the human body, beyond muscles and organs, you'll see that it behaves like a living electrical circuit. Your heart beats using electrical signals. Your brain communicates through bioelectric impulses. Every cell generates energy in the form of adenosine triphosphate or ATP, literally microcurrents. So, just like a circuit, your body depends on the smooth, uninterrupted movement of energy. Blood carrying oxygen, nerves carrying signals, breath carrying life force, lymph carrying waste, thoughts and emotions carrying information. When this flow is smooth, the whole system works beautifully. This is what we call health. Let's switch to electronics for a moment. In any electrical system, resistance is anything that makes it hard for current to pass through. More resistance means more heat, more stress on the circuit, more wear and tear, and eventually system failure. Now let's bring this back to the body. Your body also faces resistance, not from wires, but from stress, tension, fear, inflammation, and suppressed emotions. These are the biological equivalent of friction in the system. What does resistance look like in the body? Think about what happens when you're mentally stressed. Your muscles tighten, your breath becomes shallow, your heart beats faster, your digestion slows down, and your mind loops the same thoughts. Everything constricts. This is resistance. And the moment resistance rises, flow drops, blood flow reduces, lymphatic flow reduces, electrical signals get noisy, hormone balance gets disrupted. Just like an overloaded circuit, the body begins to heat up, strain, and break down. You can feel it in the form of anxiety, fatigue, headaches, back pain, indigestion, sleeplessness. These are all early signals that your internal wiring is under stress. In electronics, if a wire keeps facing too much resistance, it eventually burns out. The body works the same way. Let's connect this to real health conditions. Chronic stress leads to hypertension. The blood vessels stay constricted. Chronic emotional suppression leads to anxiety and depression. Neural pathways become overloaded. Chronic inflammation leads to autoimmune diseases. The immune system loses its regulation. Chronic muscular tension leads to migraine, pain, etc. Nerves get compressed. Disease doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of long-term resistance to the natural flow of your body. So, flow is health. Now imagine a circuit with minimal resistance. Current flows smoothly. Heat is low. Output is stable. Performance is high. The body behaves the same way. When you relax, when you breathe deeply, when you move, when you release emotions, when you sleep well, when you hydrate and nourish yourself, you reduce resistance. You widen the inner pathways, the physical, emotional, mental, and energetic ones, and energy begins to move freely again. Cells repair, hormones balance, digestion resets, the mind clears, the heart becomes lighter. This is health, a state of free flow. Let's discuss some simple practices to reduce internal resistance. How do we bring this into your everyday life? Well, the first one that I would recommend is breath work that opens your inner circuit. Deep breathing widens your biological wires. It expands the lungs, relaxes the vagus nerve, and calms the circuitry of the mind. I would certainly recommend belly breathing or yogic breathing. Second, movement that clears blockages. Motion is like shaking dust out of cables. It gets blood, lymph, and energy moving. Third, emotional expression that helps you unclog your neural pathways. When you suppress feelings, they become knots in the nervous system. When you express them, the circuit clears. Grounding that helps you stabilize your electrical field. Walking barefoot, touching nature, even leaning against a tree. These acts reduce internal noise and stabilize your bioelectric system. Rest that helps you cool your system. Just like a machine needs downtime, the body needs sleep to reduce heat built from resistance. If there's one idea to take away from today's episode, let it be this. Disease is not just a malfunction, it's a message, a sign of blocked flow, a sign of resistance somewhere in your system. And the moment you reduce that resistance, physically, mentally, emotionally, your entire system begins to heal. Just like a circuit, your body is designed to flow, to circulate, to breathe, to express, to move, to release, and to regenerate. Health is not a miracle, it's the natural outcome of low resistance and high flow. Thank you for joining me today. Remember, you are a living circuit, a beautifully wired bioelectrical system. When you reduce resistance in your life, in your thoughts, in your breath, in your body, in your emotions, you don't just avoid disease. You create space for vitality. Flow is not just a state of being, it's your true nature. Until next time, keep your energy open and flowing.